Okay, background, actors, action.
And foreground, action.
You need another task force? Yeah. Good, decent voice.
How do you feel about day one?
It's great, man. Been sweeping, been putting up lights.
Yeah.
All around great day. Hasn't rained yet.
Yeah.
Pretty excited about the whole thing.
I think the first day is going to be the roughest because everyone is learning as they go along.
Right now, we're rolling?
Yeah.
What's the director's job? Well, I don't know. I've never really been a director. I think a director's more like an organizer, motivator. I've shot this movie a few times in my head. I know what all the angles look like, and I know what I would like, but it's hard to say what exactly you come up with.
He's been under a lot of pressure lately with this fundraising thing. I'm telling you, if he really loves you, he'll come back.
You think so?
I know so. Trust me. Do you know where they are right now?
Where?
I'm very impressed the way these dolly track guys pump this stuff up. How's it going so far?
Yeah, what it was, Bentley, was just this edge here. Spectacular, unbelievable.
I see.
But the shot probably won't go to this extent, huh?
Well, this is our second shooting day. The first day went real well for the first day. We got done on time, which is very rare in any occasion. So I think it's going to get, even better as we go.
Hauntedween started after a series of interviews with distribution companies. Kurt and I talked to about 12 of them, and they said, you got to go horror, or you got to go action adventure. Action adventure is more of a budget than we felt that we could handle because it's a lot of complicated shooting, and so we decided we can make a little horror movie and end up showing a great profit so we can go to the next movie and maybe get into an action adventure or maybe a more quality-oriented horror film.
I'm glad there's not a vocab test for this movie because I don't know what half this shit is.
More like a sail than a light.
Got my lotion?
Corey basically is setting up the lighting, and I tell him what I want, and then we have to agree on what can actually be done.
Okay, my responsibility is to create a look for the film, and to create the color and the texture, to compose the images. And that's basically it, to take what the written word is and what the image is in the mind of the director and create it on the screen or on the canvas. Fortunately to this point, there have not been any problems. It's been going smoothly, and let's attribute that to a good crew and good equipment.
We'll at least need 2 zips, 2 2Ks, soft. You know, really, my job is not really that difficult in the fact that I'm not a lighting designer. I'm the gaffer. I set the lights. Once I find out where the lights are supposed to go, it's just a matter of speed, of how fast I can get them up there, get everything set so the production can continue. Weather can be a big problem for us because other people can cover up their equipment immediately when it starts to downpour like it did at the lake. But we have a problem with that. We can't drape plastic over it because it'll suck to it like saran wrap. Well, we're on standby right now, Kevin. It's, as you can see, little thunder showers hanging around the area. I mean, I'm no meteorologist, but I can tell you when it's going to rain.
Well, we were totally taken by surprise by this, and but it was really neat because remember the first day I said everybody worked together.
Yeah.
Everybody got their butts out there and hustled a lot. So it was kind of scary at first because with all those breakers out there, and it started sprinkling and then it started pouring, and we were just freaking out big time. Everybody was running around. So I guess we're just gonna drink the keg.
You're gonna want to shoot for a few minutes because I'm gonna shut all your power off.
Okay.
My job, it's a skill, and
It's not something that just anybody can walk in and do. The electricity itself is very important because it goes hand in hand with the lighting, because without having an electrician who can supply the amount of power that you need, you're not going to light your lights.
Basically what a first camera assist does is, well, actually his main priority is operation, setup, and breakdown of the camera. Loading and unloading of mags, changing, cleaning lenses, anything should go wrong with the camera, I'm in charge of it.
Practice this.
The microphones are sensitive, the recorder is sensitive. The recorder is a very high quality so that its internal noise is generally not the limiting factor. It's usually the tapeless in this situation is lower than the ambient noise in wherever we are.
So what kind of ambient sounds have you had trouble with so far?
Things like cars going by, styrofoam cups falling over.
In the script, this is called the Fundraiser Hellraiser, so I want you to raise some hell. All right, let's go. In the water, when he comes up, he may just come up behind her. She may be aware, but he has to go click, click is what she would turn to, and that's when he gets, you're not turning far enough, honey. Look at me. Look at me, I'm not gonna
I've got two things to go back to.
Okay. And I guess some lights are going back when we're through tomorrow as well.
Kevin?
Yeah.
I've got to get to, I've got that snoot, I found the snoot, and I also need to get the
You found that scrim?
egg boxes back.
You
I
found that
the
scrim?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Bentley.
Good job, Bentley.
I'm happy.
This is our 6th day of shooting. We're at the lake now. And yes, we're still having fun.
We got that.
We need a sled.
Okay.
This can be a master. Like our shooting schedule's on time, but as far as getting started and getting done on time, it's about a few hours lacking in both ways.
He's Gaffman. Gaffman.
We plan on partying a little later if you'd like to join us.
Oh, certainly. Certainly.
As second camera assist, I help the first camera assist set up the camera, make sure everything's clean. I'm responsible for the camera reports. That's logging all the shots, what mag number and what roll number we're on. I measure the focus, subject to camera focus, and I pull the focus. Basically, run around making sure that the cameraman is all ready to go without any trouble.
You want to weight it from the back.
One of our wedges shrunk last night. The rain seemed to dampen things a little.
Stand right there in front of that girl.
We're having a mini dolly brought in by Citation. Grip philosophy. Me and the boys, after a cold, rainy night, like to sit on the old grip truck.
Marriage anniversary.
Wait for instructions. Yeah, I'm working both sides of this fence here, or the camera. All the stuff that comes off the truck to set up the shot, I'm responsible for it, and I should basically know how it works. When the scene's set, I still need to be on standby to be ready to go after whatever's not there.
Tell me about your role.
Basically, I'm just a guy named Bentley with a bit of an attitude, I think, and I really don't think a lot of Kurt, this this so-called frat president.
Kurt is the president of the fraternity, the Sigma Phi's, and Kurt is a born leader. He has a lot of charisma. He is very dedicated to his fraternity, and this is evident in the movie in the fact that the fraternity seems to be losing money, so Kurt is looking for ways to raise money and will go at great lengths to do anything to save the fraternity. So they have this haunted house which leads to all this. Kurt also has a relationship with a girl named Mel, and he is somewhat indifferent to her.
Although we would like to keep you as members of our national fraternity, it is difficult without your dues.
Oh,
I got it. We've never charged anybody to get in our parties. Let's have a little fundraiser, hellraiser. We charge $3 a piece and everybody will come.
Man, let's do it.
Jack, it's our only choice. Hanks, you're in charge. Meeting adjourned.
What? Man, this isn't fair. I burned up all my brain cells thinking up the idea. Now I got to do all the manual labor.
I play a very unintelligent person, so basically I'm just playing myself, Hanks as Hanks. Hanks is the wild man. He's the man getting up on Saturday morning, popping open a beer and eating the rotten pizza laying over there.
Are you girls over 18? I'm talking years, not days.
Are you 19? We'll never get in. Yes.
$3?
I'm not here to party.
Man, don't close us down. We're just having a little fundraiser. That's the Berber House.
Yes.
That place has been closed for years. Nobody gets in.
Here. This will get you in.
I can see Eddie being extremely confused and at the same time extremely terrified. But he turns that confusion and that anxiety around and to make himself in charge. And in the script, in the movie, he certainly is on top of things at all time. Being a killer is new to me. Being a bad guy is not new. I've done that in plays before, but being a killer, a cold-blooded killer with the full makeup and the full force that a killer would use was really new to me. And the first time, it really took me by surprise, which I kind of hope that came across in the film, because that was Eddie's actual first murder in 20 years. I had no idea what all was involved and how detailed it was. From, of course, watching a movie, you see two people walking up a street, you see two people walking up a street. You don't see the hordes of people behind them running the scenes, running the camera, the lighting, the sound, the whole 9 yards. You have no idea that all of that is going on.
Mama?
Mama? No.
Action.
Let's find out.
God, it's spooky. Do you think anyone lives here?
Let's go find out.
This is a scary place.
25A, take two.
Marker.
right at the end, two guys come in the trap, turn and walk out.
Sally, I can't do that.
Why not?
Because we've been dating for 6 months.
Dump him.
But I don't think
No,
I should.
I think that you should dump him. Look, he'll follow you. Believe me. I know guys. The turd heads.
What's real effective? Voila. Well, I'm so glad he gave us the key. Cut.
In a haunted house on a Hauntedween. It's the biggest party you've ever seen. Gonna raise some hell, gonna lose control. We're just dying to start the show. We're just dying to start the show. In a haunted house on a Hauntedween. Let us wait to hear you scream. He's well rehearsed, he likes his role. Someone's dying to start the show. Someone's dying to start the show. In a haunted house on a Hauntedween. It's the biggest party that's ever been. It's time for rockin' heads to roll. We're just dying to start the show. We're all just dying to start the show. Somebody's dying to start the show. Somebody's dying to start the show. Somebody's dying to start the show. Dying to start the show.
Nine light.
On that side of the road.
Can't we run the 9 light from here? This is a 400 amp system.
Well, we are. But the cable's going to cross the road. Because the light needs to be on the other side.
Yeah, we can't run 2 9s on that side, right?
No, we're going to run 2 9s.
How many 9 lights do we have? 3? 2 or 3?
2 9s, yeah. So what he's doing, he's bringing up both boxes so we can pull 200 amps up in this area.
You're in business.
You're in hell.
All right, now we're cooking. Looking good. I was looking at video.
Looks damn good.
Does it?
Hi.
How many?
3.
Yeah. Comfy?
Wayne, don't shake the tree.
Where I came from. This tree.
What are you doing up here, Wayne?
On the schedule sheet, it's not. On the schedule sheet, it's not. Well, can you tell me?
Tuesday, Wednesday is reversed.
Tuesday and Wednesday's reversed. Actors already been contacted about this?
I don't know.
Once you get enough bed in there,
I'm not.
it's
I
always
just
gonna be
looked
the same.
down.
Is the mobile phone here?
Joel asked me. Bart has the mobile phone.
Bart, you have the mobile phone?
Yeah.
Let me use that.
Take
Oh, she's
charge
not
of
here
it.
tonight.
This is her class night. You know,
Why did I heard the schedule changed?
This is what I heard. This is what I
Tuesday and
wanted
Wednesday
to talk to you
flip-flop.
about. Now,
Well,
what do you mean?
It shouldn't have changed. There's no reason why it should have changed.
Good, because see, I have my police car lined up for Wednesday.
Well, I don't know who would have changed that, so we need to.
Well, I
contact
called
people.
Pat to talk to her about extras today, and she said, "Well, gee, the schedule flip-flop." And I said,
I wonder who
"I
did
don't
that,
know."
because
And I
didn't
asked
do it.
Linda, and she didn't know, and so we were going to come out here and get on your case for not telling
No,
us.
there's no reason for
So
it to
there's-
change unless Joanne changed it without talking to me.
She may have screwed up and accidentally.
But she might have mistyped something. Or something.
Yeah, right. Good. So we're right on schedule.
We're on
according to the
schedule,
master
yes, and the
thing.
people should all be out here tomorrow.
Basically, the unit production manager is a coordinating position, making sure the cast and crew know where they're supposed to be and what time, and following up behind people, making sure that nothing's getting undone. I feel like a traffic cop. It's hard, once you get into the office, the phone's ringing all the time. It's hard to get out of the office into the shoots. I do the script breakdowns so that the above-line crew knows what's being shot, what extras are being involved, and what props are needed. And then I'd type up the schedule for each day, and that goes to everybody on the cast and crew.
So just take Fridays and move it to Thursdays. I'm responsible for everything that goes into editing, as far as knowing what takes where, what's on the film, what's bad, what's good.
And you see her coming out of the house. Angle on camera tilts down. Man wheels spin off. That's your job. You're gonna spin those wheels.
Tony, our official fire starter.
This is Corey.
You never
His middle
know.
name is I change my mind every 30 seconds.
You never know. Right. To see a better shot, you got to go for it.
Sometimes
Things are falling into
you just
place.
got to say, what the
Fuck
heck.
This track is level. This is gonna be late.
Looking good. Looking damn good.
I gave it to you to get the back of it.
These are things you gotta fill in, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah, close up there, and then a close up to Donna. My
Yeah.
daddy says the boy did it. He talked to a lot of people that night. Blah, 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 blah. And then Ferris says, you know, then we just cut to close-ups at that point.
That's when I was shooting
That's
out.
shooting into the dolly track.
Yeah, that's right. That's when you
All right,
hit the
well,
hay
let's just
bales and
we'll just
people.
use the hay bales and
Hay bales and people.
yeah, we'll hide it.
Can we get a dozen out here or not?
What we're gonna do is run through the entire scene as far as reactions from the crowd. You guys doing your lines, we'll learn the song together. Try not to move your blankets, move any props around you because it's gonna be an editing problem.
Feet up or down?
Keep the coolers open. This is the setup. So get comfortable. This is the way you're gonna be for the next 3 or 4 hours as far as shooting goes.
Come on, you guys, I'm serious. Well, anyway, about 20 years ago on this very property, a little girl was murdered in that haunted house. Hey, I'm serious. Well, this house used to be a great place for families to go. But one night, they found a little girl in one of those rooms. They found her head cut off and a monster mask laying beside it. Blood was everywhere.
Okay, so we'll be inside the van. Be rocking. Now get out. What the hell?
What the hell?
Okay.
cool mask in the house.
Yeah. Can you just do this? It's pretty flat. You can do that.
We need to clear this area, please, and get everybody over on the other side of the barn.
You'll have the radio.
The only real danger, see, is when it comes through the doors. Because nobody knows. Provost hasn't done it. I haven't done it. Nobody's done it. You guys done it?
No,
Never. They didn't do it either. So those boards don't look very strong, but we got a flat windshield. So we got 2 flat surfaces. One of them's gonna give.
You're wearing. Have you ever done anything like this before?
No. Done spins and rolls, but nothing going through thing. It's a rush, man.
Fog behind the van itself.
Steve, this will be the last communications you'll hear from us before you get inside the van.
If I die on this, I bequeath my deferred payment to a grip party. Charter a plane to Bermuda for the weekend.
Let's try one layer first and I'll look at it.
Action!
An appliance is just a piece that's added to an actor, like a nose or a forehead, or like in Joanne's or Angela's case, a neck. Then we did a life cast of her, which gave us a positive stone image of her neck, and I sculpted the twisted neck over that in clay and made more molds and produced a foam rubber appliance. We're going to cut Summer's head off, and we're going to knock Dan's head off with a baseball bat. We did life casts of the actors for the heads, which entailed making a mold of their face. Once we got that, poured that up in clay, melted clay and poured the heads up in that, which gave me a sculpture of the actors. From that I made these molds out of plaster, gypsum, and from there that gave us a negative of each of the actors in stone, and we could cast rubber into that, which gave us the final heads, which were painted and hairs put on them and eyes and all that.
Don't poke me with it.
Oh, yeah. I saw a cool show yesterday. It's about
All right, here we go.
Cut.
started out as just art director, but in this low-budget film, the art director also is the scene painter, part of the construction staff, prop gatherer, several other things that ordinarily an art director doesn't do on a major film. I went through the script and sort of picked out the things that I saw that were needed, the necessary items like doors, windows, different props that were going to be used. And then I had to find some kind of motivation of what they would look like, who built them, and all of these kind of pertinent things that you're going to understand when you see all the parts of the set.
Make sure that you're very clean and neat, though, because this is a clean and neat job. But the important thing is to go quick. See, if you're too short, if you jump up there, if it doesn't go.
You guys are going to need parts. You need to give me some tape.
Mike.
Okay? Yeah, let's.
Can you mark me? You're low. Okay. Yeah, you don't grab any parts. If you guys rub over something.
Hey, dudes, 3 girls.
Stand against the wall.
In terms of the explosion, we cut off the lid, we cut the door so that they would easily blow, essentially cleaned it completely out, so it was sort of a naked or skeletal structure.
At this point, right here. Yeah.
Gravity. This is completely sliced all the way around here. I mean, it's a heavy top, though.
Yeah.
It's a lot of metal. Now these two things here, this one and this one, is cut up as well, so we need that to blow. And then all the doors. Put some more carpet on this side, Jim. Cover that whole side with carpet.
We'll be using 3 charges. Roughly the equivalent of 3 sticks of dynamite. And placed strategically around the van to get the maximum effect. We'll also have the van soaked with gasoline to produce the fireball.
And it'll open like a lid, so it'll blow. Hopefully it's going to blow, and we're going to see the lid go up, and we'll see the flames come out of that. And we'll see also the doors. All the doors will blow, and also there's a few other panels that we cut out of the van itself, and those panels will blow.
Blast is going to go the path of least resistance, and so the majority of it.
It's to bounce the blast off of that.
Right.
Off the direction.
Floor, or are you going to tape it to the ceiling? No, we're going to put it on the floor, and the blast will come up out that way.
The only possible problem will be power lines.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, this is a bad location.
Oh, yeah?
On the record, it's a bad location.
What's wrong with
Because we're too close to the power lines.
I see.
Yeah.
How are you going to stop that?
We can't stop it. That's the problem.
Oh, hell, that's going to the next county. You're worried about power lines?
Yeah, I'm worried about blowing these power lines. We're much too close to them. We should be with at least 100 feet away. As you can see right now, we're going to be as close as probably 20 to 30 feet. So we can't control the shrapnel going on those. So.
Does the hill bother you?
No, hill's no problem. I mean, once it goes down there, there's enough flat area down there that we're going to be away from the power lines when we get to the bottom of the hill. But where we're going off the road, the location that they chose for us to go off the road, it's just still too close to the power lines. We're going to lock the steering wheel, but still, once the initial blast goes off, who knows where it's going? It'll go to the right, but that's as much control as we've got.
Where exactly down in there is it you foresee it stopping?
We don't know. I mean, there's no way to tell because we don't have a tie line onto it. Ordinarily, what you do is you run a cable and stop it. We're not running a cable. We're just going to let it sort of free fall. So once it blows, we really don't know where it's going to go. I don't think it's going to go. Well, it could possibly go down the bottom of the hill.
Anything coming this way?
No.
There haven't been any problems that I've encountered that I didn't expect to at least, you know, there haven't been any surprises that have come down the pipe that I said, oh my God, I had no idea we were supposed to do something like that.
You have the usual little problems, you know, a film may jam here, lights go out, but nothing major. We had a shut down the camera. It just quit on us the other night, so we had to very hurriedly do some looking around inside the mechanism and then found a way to override the system and make it work, and it's just doing fine.
We've had a few electrical failures, which kind of put a damper on things, but as far as failure of the lights, no, not really. I mean, you know, bulbs go out, you know, things like that, just you expect them to occur, and that's all included in the planned production time. You have to allow for that.
Both the problems happened sometime around the 11 o'clock hour. And they happened in back-to-back days, and I thought that maybe we were in a situation where our electrical system was jinxed. But it worked out. We stayed pretty much on schedule. We just had to hustle a little bit.
So far, things have been going pretty good. We did recently get a scratch on one of the negatives. We think a piece of dirt might have gotten in there while we were out on location. Other than that, that's pretty much it.
The only bad thing about it is you're always on call. You know, if I'm not in the scene, I'm setting up for the scene I'm going to be in. But man, that's the way I like it, you know? I like to just keep moving.
There are some times we're just sitting around just because we're waiting for the setup, and then all of a sudden he'll want the tripod, or he'll change the tripod, and he'll decide to change a lens, and he wants it here, and so then we're running around and we're busy because we've got to change it and get it ready.
Long hours.
Really? Tell me about what's the average length of the shoots?
Very long.
Very long.
Very, very long.
Specify a little bit.
10 hours, 12 hours.
How are you holding up under that?
Not very well.
Not well?
I'm adjusting, but it's hard.
Was everyone else holding it?
Same way, probably.
As for obstacles, the only thing is the first week it took us a while to figure out what everybody's responsibilities were. It seems like I would do something and somebody else would do it, and we had two people doing the same thing or undoing each other's work. But I think we've worked those bugs out.
The biggest problem has just been time, just trying to get everything done on schedule. Just like this is due tomorrow as a finished product, and right now it's only about halfway there, which means you know, it's going to be really close.
I think one of our biggest problems is trying to do double duty of working, getting the sets ready, as well as going out on location and getting things ready as they're getting ready to shoot, which gave our crew pretty much an 18-hour day or more.
We're all having a good time. It's exceptionally good crew.
Yes.
The crew, the talent, everybody's working together well.
The crew here is phenomenal. The people are all go-getters. They're all easy to work with.
This crew is fantastic. I can't be more pleased with the crew.
What I've enjoyed most about this film? I think the food.
How you holding up? Second to last day.
It's one big party.
Day and a half left of shooting. How do you feel?
Utterly and completely exhausted.
Kick the son of a bitch down.
How's it?
Wait.
Fuck you, Eddie Barber!
Get me out of this hole!
God damn!
Definitely fading.
Yeah.
Especially Corey Lashes. He's about ready to drop off the deep end.
Steve Bragg, come clean this up!
Last day, Steve. What are your feelings? Well, my feelings are I don't know what I'm going to do now. I just graduated college, so I'm kind of lost now.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm feeling. I'm tired right now.
Okay.
I'm tired and sleepy and I want to go home.
It's been an experience. I don't know if I'm quite as optimistic as I was the first day. There are some people I don't like as much as I did the first day.
What are my feelings on the last day?
Yeah.
Well, I'd like a day off, but I'm ready to go on Monday. I'm ready to get back on this.
It's been great.
Yeah.
Can't wait to get started again. Never can have enough blood.
It's last day. What are your feelings?
Last day. Last day of what?
Last day of the shoot.
Nah. I'll believe it when I see it in the video store.
Oh, okay.
They just told you that to get you to come in today.
I hate the crew. I hate the talent. I hate the director. I hate the producer. But most of all, I hate documentarians.
I'm tired.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else?
Nope.
Last day of the shoot. What are your feelings?
Just tired. Look in his eye. You see anybody in there gives a shit?
I'd like to know whether it's really the last day of shooting or not.
I've got to scrub blood off a dolly.
Oh no.
That's a thriller for you.
I was thinking what it would be like if all the rest of our lives we were all together doing this movie. We all grew old together, you know? Wouldn't that be fun?
It's been brutal, but it's been worth it.
I think it's gone by like that, but yeah. But I've had fun. I feel relaxed. It's second to the last day, or the last day, but I'm finally relaxed.
Oh.
What are your feelings on
I don't
this?
want to think of it. It's kind of sad, really. We're going to have a hot time tonight.
Really?
We are. We're going to have fun. Are you going to have a few drinks with?
A few.
A few?
We were like forced by fate to be together for the rest of our lives, doing this movie over and over and over again.
But I wish it wasn't ending, because I'm going to miss everyone, especially my voice.
What do you think about this whole crazy experience?
I think it's a wonderful experience to be chosen to work with Doug Robertson.
Thank God. Thank Doug. Thank the crew. Thank the cast. Thank everybody. We're going back to normal. No, I'll never wash this cheek again, and I'll never shave.
Sure.
Ever, ever, ever.
Until you go home to your wife.
Am I married?
I'm gonna miss this place.
Really?
Oh God, I'm gonna miss it.
And it may prove to be a big emotional experience for me later on, but right now I don't feel a goddamn thing.
I don't know. It's the last day.
This is a lot like a family vacation. I mean, you're pumped up about it when you find out your dad tells you you're going to go to Florida, you know, and you're excited coming down here, and the first couple days are okay. But then you start getting really tired of your relatives, and you just wish it was over. But then after it's all over, you know, you'll say, boy, that was fun. I wish I could go on vacation again.
Goodbye.